Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On the pickup.
Too bad. And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I'm not strong for the team. The team. Only one team here shot by. Yes, sir.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
For the team, but
Tannehill.
running back.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, he hit him.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't
Nah, like you hit the ball. That was good.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
caught him.
Again, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Whitney merciless. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Turnover on down.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the
success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 39, Watson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
That's bad throw.
Finding fouls.
Oh, they
complete.
bullshit.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
We'll take it, though.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Oh,
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. 26 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Got faster receivers in my corners.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans
So I said it wasn't a good
14.
matchup, but
Titans 7.
I just got to play a little bit better cushion.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Jets is the underdog. I think the Jets might win now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 56 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over.
Yeah, that wouldn't split the safety
at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny McCall. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Got what I wanted. Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career until now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry.
He's on it.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
He's about to get up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully and pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again to Henry.
Oh my God,
and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Derrick Henry.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Taken down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running left, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Big boy right there, man.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
That nigga like
and the Titans are going to take the lead.
Solid.
It's up and good, and that'll
Like,
make the score
248 or
21-14.
something like that. That nigga's hockey as fuck.
21, Texans 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
On the game, it says this nigga's like 240 something, bro.
Taken in the end zone.
Oh, God.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
My broadcast, bro.
At their own 24-yard line.
I'm watching this shit.
Offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's because the controller is fucked up. It's the truth.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
If you brave, do it
11
again.
on the play. First down, Texans.
That's all big, son.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
That
Pressure
poker,
comes,
I seen
and
that.
the Titans able to bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Trying a lot of big cup. Got a lot of big cup.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, they let Deshaun Watson have like a little fake Pat Mahomes
with his
kind
second
of
touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans
the
are
nigga kind of
extra
clearly
point away
overthrew
from
that shit,
tying
but they
this
let that
football
shit linger up
game.
there for a little minute.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
Do you want to ride
right now, do you?
to the backseat of a caddy? Chop it up with do or die. That's how we do it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee.
Pull up to the C-A-B-I-double-L-A-C-A-C ho.
5 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike
And
touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study
Put
was
a rhythm of a hi-hat,
that they
you
saw
buy that?
something
You buy that.
that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. The Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Get a rhythm of a hi-hat. Can you buy that? Look where you buy that.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get a rhythm of a hi-hat. Now can you buy that? Where you buy that? I know.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Oh, that's a touchdown, baby.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now.
Oh, I don't know nothing about what they do.
And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half.
I think they have it. I think they have it in single back.
Extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib.
Oh yeah, that's that one play touchdown shit. That's that
give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
It is. Nah, it is. It is though. It is.
1st and 10.
It's a one. It's a one play beater.
23-yard line.
Because you can either. I know what it is.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Oh!
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, let's step aside different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 of the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver.
That's a big body, boy. That's
his tight end on the corner all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
I want out of bounds.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
I said it.
It's
I
a
told
big
you. I knew
play
it
there
was.
for Tennessee. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, complete. Smith has it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Can you buy that? No, will you buy that?
He finds Humphreys. And they do get him
Let's
down.
go, Tannehill.
Before he's
This
able
nigga
to slip it
10 for 14,
inside the
almost
5-yard
300.
line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion
40
felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, from the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, why?
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going for it. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th
You know what I'm saying? Like, but see, that's why that shit doesn't work, though. Like,
second
with
down.
certain formations, that shit don't work. I have somebody back there already.
Almost dictates
Like,
taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Good shit.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Texans 21.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson lets it. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a big one now. It's a big one. Be a real nigga, don't accept it.
So that one will be accepted. On first down, Watson. Being chased out left. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
That was Adoree, my nigga.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories
that
where
was
someone left their game plan
nigga.
behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on
that shit's so trash.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
28. Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown.
Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 42, Texans 35.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon Dunn
from the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
At the 37-yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. Yes, he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How's your fault, bro?
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Tannehill.
Oh, God.
And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
35. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
What you running out of bounds for?
From the 50, it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Yeah, don't fuck up.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and that's complete to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game.
It's not coming back to what I want to do.
And call it an even 50 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Yeah, I know.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.
That's a bad defense.